Yeah, it's the 501, baby. You know how we get down on the Woo Pig podcast. Shout out OD, shout out G Holmes, it's the bad Big Sexy. Woo, yeah, woo, yeah, woo, pig, woo, pig, podcast, 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 woo, pig, woo, pig, woo, pig, pig, podcast, football, basketball, whatever you need, podcast, woo, pig, shout out the fans, man, woo, pig, keep the support alive, let's get it, podcast, you know we gon' keep it real every time, every single time, podcast, woo, pig, woo.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of the Woo Pig Podcast. Brought to you by 3M Electric, the official sponsor of the Woo Pig Podcast, serving Northwest Arkansas. They're your trusted commercial and residential electrical contractor. As a SDV OSB, they're dependable and reliable with no job too big or small. When it comes to your electrical needs, contact 3M Electric at 479-408-9865. Let them know you heard it from the Woo Pig Podcast. Thank you guys for tapping in with us. Thank you for rocking out with us. We appreciate you coming back. And as always, I'm Oliver OD, and you know who I got in the building.
Yo, you got your boy G Holmes in the building, aka Big Sexy. Somebody holler for me out there, baby.
God. Oh my God.
And we got the bad little brother with us as always.
This little sucker
Hey,
here.
man. Y'all know what it do, baby. It's the baddest little brother on the planet, man. Woo Pig Deezy here to talk about these Razorbacks one more again.
Man,
Let's get it.
we doing it again, man. We talking about these Hogs, man. I feel like I've been missing the Hogs, man. I missed the football team, man. We had to go without them for a week, man. Even though they losing, I love watching them. But we got a big question to answer, man. Can Kenny Guiton get these? Can he make these boys be men in 2 weeks? That's the question. Can he do it? Can he do a better job than Dan Enos, man? We want to know.
Man, that's a big task, man. That's a tall task for any man, especially the way these boys done look throughout this season. So I'm ready to get into it, man. I mean, the more I look into Kenny, the more impressed I am and the more hope I get.
Yeah, I think this is what I think about Kenny. I think, being the wide receiver coach, he's seen a lot of things that were going wrong. I mean, because if we saw it from the stands, I know him being in some of those meetings and seeing how the players have reacted to Dan Enos and seeing that body language and stuff, I think he saw that and they gave him a great opportunity. So this is a great, great opportunity for Kenny to do something with this team and really kind of springboard himself into being a coach that can really do something in the SEC.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Deezy, let me ask you a question because you brought up something. I'm gonna rearrange what you said. What impresses you about Kenny Guiton, man?
Man, the thing that impresses me about him is his history around the game. Now, it's a lot of people that feel a lot of different ways about young coaches. But when you look at some of the coaches that have touched his life, whether it be Tom Herman when he was at Texas and when he was at Houston, or, Kendall Browse. He even got to get coached at Ohio State by our boy, what's his name?
Urban Meyer?
What's the famous, Urban Meyer.
Yeah, Urban Meyer.
I forgot that. I don't know how I forgot that. But yeah, man, I mean, he been around some pretty reputable guys. And even though he's kind of shot up fast in his coaching world, I feel like being around greatness can sometimes, chip off into you a little bit.
And that's the thing. I mean, like DZ said, man, that's the thing is, position coaches are, those are entry level jobs. You know what I'm saying? As a position coach. So they saw something in him at his position so far that they say, you know what? We're going to give him a shot to not only, call the plays, but also be the quarterback's coach. So that's a big step, and I'm excited for the opportunity that he has, and I just hope that he can get those guys to respond to him in a positive way.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Absolutely, man. I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do. I don't want to anoint him already because, man, regardless of what we think he can do, man, he still got that terrible offensive line. And I'm
He got that
sorry,
terrible.
you can't. I don't know if you can make them guys better in a couple of weeks, man. Um, what do you guys think his game plan is going to be, man? What do you think his game plan should be to help that offensive line?
Well, for me, I think initially his game plan has got to be to simplify the offense because just some of the stuff that's coming out of the off the hill about Dan Enos's schemes, where sometimes those schemes were a little bit complicated, and also some of the plays that they were calling during the game were plays that they may not have necessarily really worked on during the week. So that's going to cause some friction amongst that offensive line. And so hopefully, what Kenny is going to do is simplify that offense. Get KJ, roll that pocket out, and let him play some backyard football because that's what he really excelled at is, you know, playing and giving that pass option. You know what I'm saying? Whether or not he can roll out, whether it's a naked bootleg or just a rollout where you move that pocket around and give him the option to make a play with either his legs or with his arm. So I really hope that that's something that he puts in the scheme for this week against Florida.
Deezy, what about you,
Yeah,
man?
man. Yeah, for me, it's two things, and I say these are two simple things, but my first thing is it kind of goes into G's point of simplifying the offense. He has to take some stuff off of KJ. As we saw, I don't. If you listen to every post game press conference with the players, KJ's first thing out of his mouth was, "Yeah, man, we just got to do better at communicating, better at communicating," and that kind of got me thinking. Maybe KJ trying to read the defense and call the offensive line protection and then call the play and any type of audibles he might try to do. Maybe that was too much. I don't think Kendall Browse put that much on KJ because KJ didn't seem to have the same type of problems last year. So he gonna have to take some of that responsibility away from KJ. Maybe make that center be the read of if that Mike linebacker's coming or if they blitzing off the edge. Maybe give that to somebody else. Just give them some help out there as far as the communication goes. Maybe that means you got more people on the sidelines giving signals to each player or each position just so they can kind of, communicate amongst themselves and let KJ just read the things that he really needs to be focused on. So my first thing would definitely have to be take stuff off of KJ. And second, tempo. We got to raise the tempo. We can't come to the line of scrimmage and take our time and let the defense see what we in. Kendall Browse didn't do that. Kendall Browse caught people off guard. And the reason I keep bringing up Kendall is because Kenny Guiton spent so much time under Kendall, just at various stops, whether it be Houston or the 3 years that he's been here. So I think if you take stuff off of KJ, you pick that tempo up, we might be able to look a little bit more like we did the last 2 seasons.
Do
I
you
like
do you
that take.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you think the fact that now I heard this, I don't know if he's gonna be back, but let's just say he is. Do you think the addition of Rocket Sanders is gonna help that? Can he make the run
Mm,
game a little bit better?
Confidence wise, maybe. I think that's the biggest thing for this team. When you lose a coach mid season like we did, whether they liked him or not, I think confidence is going to be a big thing. If we can just get that energy up, our defense played with a completely different type of energy from our offense. So maybe Rocket being there will spark something in the team to play a little bit harder. So I'll take anything at this point.
yeah, I'm with you on that. I'll take anything because I mean, Rocket, let's just face it, has been a non-factor this year. So I really am not gonna, hang that on his shoulders. Like, is Rocket gonna make the difference for us? I'm not gonna say that because I mean, what are we talking about? He hasn't really played. He hasn't really played this year, and he hasn't really been effective. So if he does play, hey man, I hope that he can make an impact with the things that he's bringing to the field. So we can only we can tell when they kick that thing off, and we'll see what happens from there.
Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to Rocky being back, man. Just for the sake of seeing him do his thing and play some ball, man. I was really high on Rocket this year, man. I thought he would come out and be a beast, and getting injured in that first game, man, and he just been trying to battle his way back, man. But I definitely would love to see him out there, just to have him out there, man, because we didn't get nothing out the run game at all with Dominion, and they ain't playing AJ Green, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. So I'm looking forward to him coming back if he is back. If he's not, put AJ in the game and let Dominion
See what happens.
Yeah, let Dominion do what he can do. Let me ask y'all this though. We lose let's just say we lose to Florida, man. How do you guys feel that the fans, the administration is going to act toward looking at getting rid of Sam Pitman, man?
I'll let you take that first, Deezy.
Wait, what was the first part of that question? You said if what happened?
If we lose
If
to
we
Florida,
lose.
which means we headed all the way down. How do you guys think that the administration and the fans is going to look at Sam Pitman?
I'll say this, to be completely realistic, I think anybody that expects us to go into the swamp and win this game for the first time in our school's history with a brand new offensive coordinator that's never done this before, I think that's a little ludicrous. I think firing Enos put enough of the fire out to where we just riding this thing out now. If we can just get 1 or 2 wins somewhere in these last 4 games, I think most people will be okay. I don't think people are expecting us to beat Florida per se. We just want to look better than what we did. We want to see some type of hope for the rest of this season. That's my opinion.
Well, I think if we lose this game to Florida, which, if you, just to give a little bit of a background on why I say this game is, we've played them 12 times since 1982. Okay. And what do you think the record is?
That's a good question. I don't know. I didn't look at the overall.
Bro, we're 10-2. We've lost 10 and only won 2. We won we won a game in 1982 28-24, and that was on a neutral site in Houston, Texas. We've lost every game in 95, 96, 97, 2003, 4, 6, 8, 9, 13, and then 2016 on the hill, we beat them pretty bad, 31-10. And then the next time we played them was in 2020, and it was a debacle. We got the brakes beat off of us, 63-35, down in Gainesville. So out of the series, I mean, it's not even close. It's not even close. And we're talking about some of these teams that if you think about those teams from 1982 to 2020, we've had some really good teams. We've had some, great quarterbacks in those years, 2003, 4, 6, 8. That was, the Darren McFadden years back down in there. So we've lost all of these games. It's inherently obvious that every time that we go down to Gainesville, there's always something controversial in that game. Always. You know what I'm saying? It's always. You remember the game with Darren McFadden played when Tim Tebow was playing. And Tim Tebow was the golden boy, and they wanted him to win the Heisman. But Darren McFadden, actually had a way better year than Tim Tebow did. But just like we know, they gave it to Tim Tebow. And we were going to win that game, and there was a controversial call down in the swamp, and we lose. So for us this year in 2023 to go down to Gainesville and get a win, I really hope that we do. I really do. But being at the season that we've had to this point, if we don't, it is going to cause some ripples in the pond up here on the hill. Just because of the debacle that we've seen the first 8 games of the season. So I said all of that to say this to answer to your question. If we do not win this game, we basically do not make a bowl game. So really the rest of the season is a wash. You know what I'm saying? Everybody should just turn their cleats in because what are we playing for? A participation award? Because that's it. So I don't know what's gonna happen if we don't win this game. I hope that we can win 4 games straight and make it to the toilet bowl and at least get that extra practice and try to salvage something out of the season. But if not, man, I'm telling you, man, there's gonna be some smoke in the city.
Man, I hear you, man. I hear you. Let me read my super chats, man. Let me get over here. Hey, shout out to Boss Hog, man, for supporting the channel, man. He always supporting us, man. We appreciate your support. He says, I don't think that having Rocket back will matter. The only way that it would make a difference is if the revamped offense will improve the blocking.
Now that's Hog Wild.
Oh, that's Hog. My bad. I'm blind. The Hog Wild podcast. Hey, man, shout out to my boy Marlon, man, for supporting us, man, as always, man. I thought that was Boss Hog. My bad. Travis Adar. Always supporting the channel, man. This is Pitman's absolute last chance. If we get blown out, it's over. The team morale should be at its highest point since the start of the season. Man. Hey. They talking. They saying, hey, this is it. This is what it should be. But it ain't gonna happen. Now, hold on, man. We got an unexpected super chat, man. Let me get that one. Shout out to boy G Holmes, man. He said, shout out to my sister-in-law for the room 101 and putting up with us. Love you.
Hey, shout out sister-in-law.
Boy, he out there on the hill, man. Out there on the hill.
Man, I always got to give a shout out, man, for Room 101, man. She put up with us, man, and that's love. So I want everybody to know it.
Hey, man, thank you guys for liking the video, man. We appreciate your love and support, man. We got 71 people in the building, man. If you ain't hit the like button, make sure you hit the like button. If you want us to make sure we read your comment, you can always send us a super chat. Those will get read first. My next question is, at what point does the fan stop supporting Sam Pitman and the Arkansas Razorbacks?
In my opinion, let's just really look at what we got next. So we got Florida next, and then Auburn at home. To me, I don't actually think it's this game. I think it's the next game to where people are just like, yeah, I can't take no more. If we lose to Auburn at home, and they a middle of the road SEC team, even though they've been kind of playing decent this year, at least they've been keeping up with people. I think that'll be the game to where, because losing at home in Arkansas is just a different type of sting. That Mississippi State game, I think everybody in here wanted to turn that game off. We all was ready to go ride Hot Springs after that game. So I actually think it's gonna be that next game that's gonna have us like, we don't even want to watch the FIU game after that. If he come out and lose to Florida and Auburn, I think that's gonna kill us right there, man.
Yeah, we lose this game. I mean, we lose this game. I mean, you're looking at 2-7, man. I mean, what are we watching? Really? I mean, what are we watching? We
Basketball.
watching. Hey, man, we watching booty cheeks. That's all we watching, man. It's just terrible. I don't want to see none of that. So
Oh
man, I
man.
just I don't even I don't know what the people would say after that. You
Hold
know
up,
what I'm
man.
saying? So
Hold up, man. As my boy Jerome say, oh, stop the press. Stop the press. Stop the press, baby. We got to give some love.
Oh my
yo,
goodness.
We got a
shout
$50
out.
super chat, man, from Montreal Hampton, man. Salute to you. Thank you for supporting the channel, man. We appreciate it. Keeping us in business, man. We appreciate you, man.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
We
So
had to
that's
stop the
love,
presses
man.
for that. We had to stop the presses for that one. Man.
hey,
So anyway, let's
hey,
get back into it.
hey, man, the $45, that's an inside joke. You know what I'm
Oh, okay.
saying? I let me go on record and say I ain't paying no $45. I don't owe nobody no $45.
Hey,
It's
so
an
he gave it
inside
to us
joke.
because he know you're gonna give it back.
No, it ain't even the $45 ain't even for him. It's my brother-in-law Biz think I owe him $45 and I refuse to pay it. You know what I'm saying? I I refuse to pay it. So that's what we're gonna say, and I said what I said.
Hey, man. Hey, man. Don't make Biz don't make Biz take it out your don't make Biz go step out of his frame, man.
Hey man, I'm, I'm gonna have to move, man. I'm gonna have to make sure my tires ain't on flat in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I ain't paying no $45 though. You keep yourself.
Y'all wow,
Uh,
man. Y'all wow, man. Hey, man. How long we been going? 21 minutes, man. What else new on the hill, man? I do want to make sure you guys know. I want to give a huge shout out to Tay Lockett, man, for coming on the channel, rocking out with us, man, and showing us some love and doing an interview with us. He is up for an award that for the top defensive player in the nation. If you got go look that up, go check it out on my Twitter. I also posted it in the Razorback Nation on Facebook. If you're in there, hit the link, vote for Tay Lockett, man, as the best defensive back in the nation right now, man. Show him some love. He showed us some love. He rocked with the Woo Pig podcast, man. So we gonna rock with him, man.
Absolutely,
definitely, man.
absolutely, man. Yeah, y'all go vote for him, man. That's what's up.
Yeah. We got a super chat,
True
man.
sophomore too.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. So, Boss Hog, there it is, man. Hey there.
There you go.
If the Hogs lose to FIU, his house in Hot Springs will go up in flames.
Hey, we don't
He said
promote
they gonna.
violence. Just for the record, we don't promote
I know,
violence.
right?
But the
They
fans
said
is
they gonna.
speaking.
They said they're gonna burn it down. They're gonna burn it down.
Yeah, I don't think we want Pitman house to go up in flames, but hey, he got to go if he lose that one. He got to go. I mean, that's like losing to the Citadel. You might as well just go and just quit. Just turn in your resignation. Just turn it in. But man, what's new, man? We ready to rock out with the hog pen?
Man, let's let the hog pen in, man. I don't know where my man Box at tonight. I don't know where he is, man.
Oh man, Box
I
running,
don't know
man.
where.
He running.
Hey man, I don't believe that. Now he ain't running. He may not. I don't know. I thought I told him, but he may think it's 9:30. But it's okay. He coming.
Yeah. Now before we rock out with the hog pen, I just want you to know the hog pen is sponsored by our sponsor, 3M Electric, the official sponsor of the Woo Pig podcast, serving Northwest Arkansas. They are a trusted commercial and residential electrical contractor. As a SDV OSB, they are dependable and reliable with no job, too big or small. When it comes to your electrical needs, contact 3M Electric, 479-408-9865, and let them know your boys at the Woo Pig Podcast sent you. Now, let's rock out with the hog pen. Come kick it with us. Let me put the link in the comments. You know, I'm good for saying description.
No, in the comments, baby. In the comments.
They know what I mean. They've been
Yeah,
rocking
man.
with us long enough. We family. They know what's up.
I just want to say this, man. You know, the more I, try to remember the good days of Pittman, that 1-9 win season, man. I just want to say we can't act like he just came up here and wet the bed. He did a little baby something. So don't burn this house down. Y'all can say what y'all say, feel how you feel, because trust me, I'm more disappointed than anybody. But let's keep his
Mm-mm.
property
Wait,
clean, man.
hold on just a second. You can't be more disappointed than Mr. 11-1. I can promise you. Let's call a spade, man. I had him really this being his breakout year. I had that. And guess what? It didn't happen. So, man, I'm gonna hold his feet to the fire, man, because on paperwork we're supposed to have been able to do it, and because of some bad hires, we just ain't made that happen. So we gonna see what's happening. I hope they give him another year, but if he lose two of these last three, hey man, everything for sale.
Hey man, we got Jay in the building with us, man. Jay, what's up with you, man? How you doing today?
What up,
I'm
bro?
doing good. How are y'all doing?
Man, we
I'm
good. Where
doing
you at?
fine, man.
Jay, a world traveler, man. Where you at right now, Jay?
I'm just at home right now. Excuse
Oh,
my
okay.
French. I'm at home right now, and I just got out the shower.
TMI.
That's what's up.
Oh man.
Nah, but I really wanted to get on here to ask one good question, man.
What's that?
So with Pittman may or may not returning, I just seen that. I'm not saying this is the answer. I just wanted to see what you guys thought. Um, I seen that the Raiders head coach got fired. Would that be a good possibility?
Somebody in the Discord asked that same question, man. And my response was he has never won without Bill Belichick. Now, that doesn't mean that he can't come to college and be a great coach. He could, but we don't know because he's never won without Bill.
That's true.
So I don't know if I trust him. That's just me, though.
Mm.
I don't know if I trust him because Bill has never done well without him. He's never done well without Bill. So maybe his ceiling is just a coordinator. Maybe it's not a leader of men. And technically, college guys, they're not technically all the way men. They're still developing. But man, you got to be a leader of men to be a head coach. You gotta lead the coaches, and he hadn't proven that he can actually do that at the highest level of football. And I understand Saban wasn't able to do it. Petrino wasn't able to do it. It's a lot of college coaches that fail on the next level. Kingsbury, a lot of them fail in the pros. But he's never, I don't know of any not high school, but college team that he's actually been on that he got a track record and saying he's a winner. So I don't know. I don't know about that one, man. What you guys think?
Mm.
Man.
I mean, I'm with you on that. I think it's, it's really hard. The transition from coaching wise, the transition from NCAA to NFL is a bigger jump than what people might think. Because of the fact of whenever you get into the NFL, you're coaching millionaires. So a lot of the times, if you can't connect with that young man, whether he's a veteran or whether or not he is a rookie that has a big contract or a rookie that's trying to make the team, if you can't connect with that young man and get him to follow your lead, you're not going to be successful. And you don't have very long to do that, whenever you get that job. So that's a tough ask. And it's becoming, but before I say that, so these coaches sometimes come back to college because initially the players were playing for the passion of the game. Now with the NIL deals, it's going to be a little bit different there as well because you're going to have some of these players that are their NIL deals are bigger than what the coaches' salaries are. So they feel like their natural talent may lend them not to want to listen to you. So it's just you have to be a great leader, like you say, OD, a leader of men, and that's different for a lot of coaches.
Mm-hmm. DZ, you gonna take us home on that question?
Man, definitely. Do y'all know when the last time Josh McDaniels coached in college?
Let us know. Enlighten us, bro.
1999. He was a graduate assistant under Nick Saban at Michigan State. I don't know if y'all remember how that went, but it was not good. You might want to get the super trash button ready for us. Cause come on now. You ain't First of all, let's talk about privilege. I don't know what kind of privilege this is. I'm not even trying to make this a race thing. But dude went from a graduate assistant in Michigan State straight to personal assistant for the New England Patriots in 2001. I don't know how you even do that. He had zero success in college. He wasn't any type of coordinator. He didn't do nothing special at that level whatsoever. But luckily, he got to the Patriots, stuck it out, worked his way up, and got stuck with the best quarterback and the best coach of all time. So man, no, I don't want nothing close to him. And then I've listened to a couple of NFL players in the past talk about Josh McDaniels. I remember when he was at the Broncos, I want to say he went to the St. Louis Rams, then he went back to the Patriots. The players say he's one of those guys that's a system heavy guy. He's not a motivator. He's not the type of guy that's going to make you want to run through a wall. He's going to draw up all these X's and O's with this super complicated playbook, and then he's going to expect you to execute. Sound like anybody? Dan Enos. I don't
Dan
want nothing
Enos.
close. I don't want nothing close to a Dan Enos, a Josh McDaniels, a McDaniels Enos. Nah, I'm good. So for me, it's a big no.
Mm. Mm-mm. Hey,
Oh,
man.
mama, there go that man.
Now I got one to read before him. So hold on. Let's read these super chats, man. Let me move this
I
one.
thought, my man, I was worried about to put an APB out for him.
Let me read this one. We got one from Fishman, the original OG Fishman. Thank you for the super chat. We appreciate you. He says Pitman thought he was being smart hiring Enos before Browse was really out the door. It jumped up and bit his fat gut because he probably gonna get fired. Hey man, hey, that's what they say, man. You gotta ride with who ride with you. And I understand Browse was out there entertaining, but that's what you do when you
streets.
He's out there entertaining, trying to get more money. But that's what all of us do. Don't we play the company we work for to go get and come back and say, hey, I got a new offer. I work down here at the Shell gas station, but 7-Eleven want to pay me $2 more. You gonna match it? Hey, I'm just saying. That's what we do. What makes you think that Browse won't go do the same thing? TCU want to pay me $100,000, want to pay me $500,000 more. I want to stay here at Arkansas, but you're gonna have to pay me, man. That's what. But he felt some type of way. He went got Dan Enos. Yeah. You see what happened? Like you said, it bit him in the butt.
Facts. And that's a great point,
Yeah, 100%. But that's what happens, man. Hey, mama, there go that man.
There go that man.
Dion said he want to go to the pro because they don't listen. He won't go to the pros because they don't listen. Bill haven't won without Brady. I think Josh may do well in college. Well, he gonna have to start somewhere. But I don't want to see it at the University of Arkansas.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
I don't want it. Yeah, I don't want to make it that this his stop.
Yeah.
Hey, put the link. Hey, put the link back in the comments so Box can come holler at us.
And while doing that, I just want to speak on. I'm just not a big fan of guys that specialize in one thing, but whenever they go somewhere, that thing don't get no better. This dude is an offensive coordinator. Outside of having Tom Brady as his quarterback, what team has he went to that had a thriving offense? Not one. The Broncos didn't under him. Raiders for sure didn't under him. I'm not with that, man. I'm sorry. And then you can't get mad at Kendall Browse for jumping ship. Do y'all remember what kind of offense we had when we had Chad Morris? And then for Kendall Browse to come in here and we got a top 10 offense, top 5 offense rushing every season. I mean, come on, man. It's too much. But nah, I'm good on Josh McDaniels. I'm sorry. I say let's try to get Kendall back. They hate him at TCU. Kendall, come home, man. Save your boy.
Oh, pause. They hate him at TCU?
Man, they talk bad about Kendall Browse at TCU. And it might just be because, they just got done playing a national championship. So now that they losing games, they can't understand. But, bro, every time I see you online, they talking bad about Kendall Browse. Come home. We miss you. We sorry.
Hey, man, Boss Hog with a super chat, man. He said that boy Josh Daniels is
super trash.
Hey,
Thank
super trash.
Hey, that's what Boss Hog said, man. Like I said, you're gonna have to start somewhere. I just don't want it to start here on the hill, man.
You can't be up here on the hill, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Hey, the link is in the description, man. If y'all want to come kick it with us, man. And I put that link out there for Mr. Tay Lockett, man. If y'all want to go and vote for him, so just check I don't know what I did with it, but it's in here somewhere.
It's in the comments.
It's in the comments somewhere.
I see it.
Oh, Wesley White reposted it. There you go. We appreciate you. But yeah, the link is in the description for anybody who want to come kick it with us and say what they want to say. But man, I want to go back and talk about this Kendall Browse thing, man. How could they be mad at Kendall when they lost so many starters last year? What's their record, man? What's BYU record? Let me look it up.
TCU.
That's what I meant. TCU. Because the last game I saw them play, they played BYU, beat the brakes off them boys.
Oh man, 4-5.
4-5.
But
hey, man,
look at the points they putting up. Oh my goodness, they scoring. It ain't because of the offense.
No, they putting us the numbers.
Oh, you see them right here. Yeah, they ain't doing too good.
They lost to Colorado.
They
lost to West Virginia,
good.
Iowa State. Then they lost to Kansas State and Texas State. Oh man, they only put up 3 points against Kansas State. Oh, okay. How long, Kendall?
Hey, I'm just saying, man. What's going on with you tonight, man? How you doing?
What's up? I'm just saying.
What it do?
Man, what you think about what we've been talking about tonight?
On the first question, you can't get any worse with the offense, on the Guiton.
I feel that.
Okay.
Hold on, let me get the second off here.
But then again, never say never.
Right.
Yeah, it could get worse. Because not really, because we only scored 3 points against Mississippi State. That's pretty much bottom of the barrel. At home, mind you.
I hate to relive that in my head.
Man.
3 points.
That ain't the worst loss we've ever had. It ain't the worst. North Texas to me was just the worst loss ever. Or maybe how about Colorado State? It was one of those two games, man.
No, how about Western Kentucky 2 years ago?
Yeah, that one too. That was all in the same year. Colorado State, North Texas, and Western Kentucky, all in the same year, man. That was just the bottom.
I want to make a case. I want to make a case on why Mississippi State was the worst loss in Arkansas history. I want to make a case for it. Just hear me out.
Nah, bro. Okay, go for it. I'm gonna let
in none of those games y'all just mentioned did we have this amount of talent. At least when we lost them games, I'm looking at them boys like, who are these guys? We had 2 and 3 stars, walk-ons. We never had a KJ Jefferson in none of them games. We never had a Rocky Sanders in none of them games. We never had even an Armstrong or a Ty Washington at tight end. We never had a Landon Jackson and all these different guys. The White McLaughlin, like that's the only reason I think we really got to count that. And we was at home on homecoming. With the amount of talent we had, it's no excuse to put up 3 points at home. I'm sorry.
We lost to the Citadel, bro. 10-3 in Fayetteville. In Fayetteville, bro.
I mean, we lost to Western Kentucky at home. At home, bro.
But name somebody from that roster. Name one player.
Dude.
I mean,
get off my phone.
That's 1992. I can't remember what I did 92 minutes ago.
Bro, No, we lost to West Kentucky 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I think it's 2 years ago.
With Ty
But
Story at
yeah,
quarterback.
Yeah.
Or no, that wasn't Ty
Ha-
Story. That was Nick Starkel, I think.
yeah. No, the Felipe.
Nah, that one with Felipe.
Nah.
I don't think
That
that
was
was with Felipe.
What
that was
Felipe?
historical because he went to
Oh,
Western Kentucky the next
after.
year and hold up.
Yep.
And beat us. Yeah, that was
And
the year
beat
we
us,
lost
yeah.
when he came back. So that
Yeah,
was with
he
Nick Starkel and Ben Hicks.
yeah.
T-
Hey,
terrible.
I'm just saying, man, finish what you were saying. You kind of just stopped talking there for a minute.
Yeah, I was getting an echo. I had to close that other window. But yeah, on the question of Guiton, it can't get any worse. I think points, and I pretty much agree. I've been watching a lot of the interviews with the players, which I thought it was interesting since they let go of Eno. I saw some
Dan Enos.
interviews with with the transfer offensive lineman from Florida and some more of the offensive players, which I thought were really interesting. And so it sounds like the players are liking what's going on. And it made me think a lot about what DZ has been saying all season about, KJ's body language and, the players' energy just being off. I saw some stuff about Enos was going through a divorce. And I think that has something to do with why he came to Arkansas. And that may explain, the fact that he didn't really come here and connect with the players, energetic wise, if he was having personal issues in his personal life, as opposed to other places he'd been. Because, everybody felt like he was a decent coach. Nobody thought it would be this bad. But for it to be as bad as it is, it can only go up. And I think, Sam kind of hit a home run with putting T. Will over the defense. And not only that, he gave, they got an all-black defensive staff, young guys that came in, and they're doing a good job. And I think, that tells me that the players respond to that kind of coaching. And so if you get a guy like Kenny Guiton in there, from what I've been hearing, every place he's been, the thing I thought was interesting and listened to a lot of the interviews about him is it seemed like at each stop, they would identify him as a really bright, intelligent guy, and they would like, hey, I want you, and that's why he kept, that's why he stuck with Browse. When Browse got the job here, he like, hey man, come on man, I need you, that kind of thing. So that tells me he has a good rapport, at the different stops he's had with the coaching staffs, and I think, he has the kind of personality that'll connect with the players, and the whole thing about making things simple, I think is really key. I think a lot of people look down on that. But to me, if you look at like some of the best offenses and defenses, in football history, a lot of times they were very simple schemes that, relied on very basic fundamental things, like Pete Carroll running cover three, or Buddy Ryan and Rex Ryan with the zero blitzes, and Peyton Manning had his system. The Green Bay Packers back in the day had their system. So a lot of times, if you can run just a few plays and run and execute them well, that'll open up a lot of things for you. And it sounds like that's the approach that they're taking. And I'm a Hog fan. I'm optimistic. I'm hoping they can. Like I said, I don't think it can get any worse. And if they can go down to Florida and the offense can just be competent, they have a chance at winning. And the last thing I'll say is, I think this, like I said the other time, I think Hunter Yurachek called Sam Pitman in the office and told him, like, look, Enos has got to go. He's already lost his job. If you do not make a bowl, you're going to lose your job too. That's why you see Sam, they were saying this week that he suspended recruiting. Now, everybody knows how much Sam, emphasizes recruiting. So for Sam to say, hey, we don't want nobody recruiting, We want it all in on this game right here. That tells me he knows it's his ass. I'm sorry, it's his behind on the line. And if he don't win this game, and if he don't make this bowl, he's going to lose his job at the end of the season. I think he's already been ready to ride at. And so, that's where they are. And, like I said, they've been competitive. And if Guiton can just make the offense competitive, they'll be okay.
Hey,
Okay.
G said he muted.
I can't unmute him because the thing froze, man. I don't know what happened with that. So that ain't good because if it's froze and all my screens are froze right now, it's probably going to end up rebooting.
Box did that.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I didn't get a chance to read my super chats, man. Let me read. Jeremy Robertson said Pitman had time to find his defensive staff. Kendall was with us through the bowl game, and Enos was basically a rush hire. That's what I heard. Yeah, we talked about that previously. He basically just went with somebody he knew because he was tired of Kendall going out here trying to run the streets on him. And Boss Hog, another super chat, man, we appreciate it. He says Enos has been divorced for over a year. Hey, some people have a hard time getting over that. So, man, it is super stuck. It is not moving at all.
What it do, Box?
Boxing,
What's up?
Is he in here?
Yeah, I see him.
All right. Let me get everybody situated, man. Get my stream back going. Give me a second. We appreciate y'all for continue to work with us. I don't know what was going on with that. Let me get it down. Yeah, I lost all my super chats, so I think I read them all though. See who we got in the building. Is it just us?
Yeah, I just see us.
Nah, Boss Hog in here with us. What's going on, Boss Hog?
What up, Boss Hog?
What it do?
How's it going? How's it going?
Got some technical difficulties.
Yeah, we working through the technical issues. Oh man, my camera went out.
I wish you was in Northwest Arkansas so we can get with 3M Electric, man. This wouldn't be happening, dog.
Absolutely. Got the lights
Shout
turned
out
out.
3M Electric, man. Dependable and reliable, man.
Absolutely, 100%. Boss Hog, what you think about these comments about Enos and Guiton and all these guys, man?
Man, Enos was that was just a disaster. That was a dumpster. That was a dumpster fire. It was. I understand why Pitman did it, but talk to Browse for a little bit first before he just got all hot headed and decide, okay, well, I'm gonna get rid of the guy. Because Pitman not too long had just asked for a raise and got it.
You mean
So
Browse?
he should. Yeah. Well, no, Pitman asked for a raise the year prior. When they had the 9-4 season, and so then Browse, of course, wanted a raise. Because Browse was doing everything. As we see now, Pitman wasn't doing nothing. Pitman was just walking around with popcorn. You know what I'm saying? Checking out the players. Because now all of a sudden he wants to get involved with what's going on. So I think Pitman needs to go. This is last year. I done gave Pitman too many buys. The only part about it, they're gonna lose it. They're gonna lose all the defense, and they're gonna lose recruits. But because next year they're gonna be it's gonna be rough. You got UT and OU coming in, and no boys in the top 10 recruiting.
They ain't in the top 10 in wins though. So just because they're in the top 10 in recruiting don't mean they're gonna be top 10 in wins.
Yeah, but they can get the players to come there. They just got to get the the right coaches. We can't get both. Arkansas can't get both.
Mm. I don't know, man. We seem to be doing good in the portal because that defensive team, the defensive side of the ball, turned it around in 1 year.
Yeah. You're right about that, but I mean, you can't depend on the portal every year, though. I mean, because everybody else in the portal. I mean, Dion brought 85 players out of the portal to Colorado, and then you got Ole Miss. They brought in, I think, close to 30. So, and them guys got exciting offense. Arkansas ain't got no exciting offense. Pitman want to keep it 24, 28. Point. These guys they want to go where they can hang 60 points on people. Like Tennessee. We used to get a couple players out of Tennessee, but we ain't gonna be able to get nobody out of there now because Josh Harper he hanging 73 points on a Division III team, the way Arkansas should do. Kent State 1-7. And we got 28 points.
Yeah.
Kent State 1-7. You know what I'm saying?
I like a coach that don't call the dogs off. Bobby Petrino, he didn't never call the dogs off.
That's right. Oh no.
Bob
Petrino couldn't because it was like 50-45. He didn't have no defense.
Hey man, hold on just a second. Hey man, first of all, let's give some respect let's put some respect on Bach's name, man. That boy need an introduction. Hey, heralded from Camden, Arkansas. My dog.
By way of Chittister, don't forget Chittister too.
By way of Chittister. Hey man, Mr. Lavelle Hill, aka Mr. Box, in the building, man. Y'all give him a shout out.
Hey man, stop it.
Super trash.
For that Bobby Petrino comment. For that Bobby Petrino comment, we gonna give him super trash.
Hey, bro. Bobby Petrino, he scored a lot of points, but against a good team, it was a shootout.
Hey man,
he wasn't getting blowed out.
I know we won 11 games for Bobby Petrino. I don't know what you talking about.
That's cool. I want championships.
We ain't won 11 games since.
And offense was exciting.
Exactly. We ain't won 11 games since. So what you mean?
I want championships.
Have you seen a championship in your lifetime?
I want.
You got to go back to Frank Brawls then.
Hey, I want to get in the college playoff like the team get in the Elite Eight, basketball team get in the Elite Eight and Final Four. That's what I want. If that ain't what you want, you need to go on about your way.
We got to start somewhere.
And hey, we done started.
Mm-hmm.
And Liberty Bowl and Texas Bowl, that's cool. But to equate to Elite Eight and the Final Four, that's the college playoff. That's what I want.
Okay, we want the same thing.
Bobby Petrino was never going to get us that because he cared about offense too much. They care about defense. You can't outscore everybody.
We'll never know.
There.
We'll never know.
Because he ended up hiring that guy from Miami. Yeah, I disagree with you on that, Bob.
Hey, Boss Hog. How many times have Bobby Petrino ever got his team to the championship? He got us there. How many times have he ever did it?
How many coaches have done it?
He didn't get about to the championship.
Wait a minute. Y'all so uptight about Bobby Petrino. How many times Bobby Petrino ever won a championship in his life?
Box, let me argue with one point though that y'all don't think about, that don't nobody think about. Do you know the name of the quarterback Bobby Petrino recruited after he left Arkansas at Louisville?
Who?
Lamar Jackson. You know what that means? Look, we could have possibly had Lamar Jackson if we would have kept on to Bobby for one more season.
Bro,
come on,
Lamar Jackson was gonna stay on the East Coast. Pipe dream.
Man, just imagine if. Just imagine.
Nah,
just for
way.
a second.
Hey, man.
Come on, man.
Hey man, if was a filth, I pour us all the drink, and
Exactly.
that ain't happening.
Hey, let me get back to Deezy's point.
I agree with Deezy on this
point. Hey, well, hold on. He said something about his top three for the Razorback basketball team. I don't want Browse back. We were 6-6 with Browse last year. Why you want that back?
That's because he had a hurt KJ. When he had a healthy KJ for a full season, we had 9 wins.
Bro, you crazy. We had that 1 year. Hey, go ahead
And the
and read that
defense was
super
super
chat, and I'll get
trash.
back. Go ahead and read that super chat. I'll be right back.
No. It wasn't no super chat. I was trying to do something else. You good? Go ahead.
Hey, and another
Box, you my
thing.
guy till we get to talking
Hey,
about
check
coaches.
this
That's
out.
when you lose me. You
Hey,
just was advocating for Josh
wait a
McDaniels.
minute.
We ain't gonna let you live that down. You
Wait a
just wanted
minute.
to bring
Wait
Josh
a minute.
McDaniels.
No. I say Josh McDaniels could be a good coach. I ain't say I want him in Arkansas.
Ah,
What
okay.
you talking about?
Okay, I thought you
Nah,
said
he
you wanted him
can't
here,
win in
Box.
the pros.
I said, hey, check this out. Bill Belichick and Josh McDaniels got the same Super Bowl wins. Same Super Bowl trophies. Both of them do. Deion said you can't coach pro athletes because they make too much money. Josh McDaniels might be a great college coach because they will listen more.
But they starting to make too much money. They making money too now.
Hey, I can't say that I want. I ain't never said I want my Arkansas. You can't trash his record. As I see it, Bill Belichick ain't won shit. Ain't won nothing without Brady either.
Box, I got a question for you.
I agree.
Box, I got a question for you. Name a Bill Belichick that has went to college or went anywhere else to a pro team and did something. You can't.
People want names. Arkansas need names.
So this is the thing, Box. I got something I want to put on you. I'm gonna put on your chest, man. I hear you talk about what you want. It's like that person who always says, I want this, I want this, I want this. But I've never heard you come up with a solution. Where's your solution, Box?
My solution.
What is it? We don't know what it is. We don't know what it is.
My solution is to go get that Washington head coach or that Rucker head coach. The Rucker head coach is better because he done prove he can turn a team around. That's what I want.
You want
what
Rutgers?
Has he won?
I don't want no offense coordinator who's gonna dumb down our offense. That your quarterback is not gonna make it in the NFL because NFL is explicit. You gotta have a brain. That's Rain Purdy is quarterbacking the 49 because he can go through that multiple scheme. I don't want a dumb quarterback who got to dumb down offense just because you want to. I don't know what y'all want. Ain't no quarterback that can't go through a 5-read offense gonna make it to the pro. That's what y'all want. That's what KJ is. But guess what? One thing y'all didn't hear about this week. Finally gave Chris Wall some reps. We heard that all year.
Wait, you
Why
said
wait to Enos league?
Hey, what you say about the 5-read offense? You said we want to coach with a 5-read offense?
They want a player who can read 5.
Y'all want a player that only read 1 or 2. Players don't make it to the pros.
Okay. Nah, I want a real quarterback. I've been saying that.
You know the kind of quarterback I want?
He ain't got it.
I want a quarterback who can win games. I don't care how many reads he go through, because college ain't pros. I don't need a college quarterback to be able to read 5 reads. If I got an offensive coordinator that can scheme him to win, because Tim Tebow had a noodle arm and he won championships. So I want to hear that talking about, I need a quarterback.
He couldn't throw past 30 yards.
He was a winner.
Hey,
I want wins.
Tim Tebow is a whole lot better runner than KJ is. Not even the same player.
It don't matter. What you saying is a mute point, because
guess what?
What you're saying doesn't make sense, Box, because I'm saying I want a winner. I don't care if you can read the offense and you can be like Caleb Williams. Who cares when you don't have a winning team, you don't have a winning staff. That's what I'm saying, Box.
KJ is not a winner. I'm not going to see that.
It ain't about KJ at this point because his career is done.
Why ain't it?
It's done. His career is over. His career is over, Box. I'm asking you, what solutions you got other than saying you want a coach of Rutgers? What has that coach for Rutgers done?
I'm reading it right now.
I was this year.
I'm sorry, say again?
I was this year.
He ain't won no championship. He hasn't won no championship.
Trino ain't either. Bobby Trino ain't either.
So you want to get rid of a quarterback? You want to get rid of a coach that haven't won a championship to bring in one that haven't won a championship?
that Rutgers or that Washington Husky coach
You got to make it
is
make
an
sense,
upgrade
Box.
from Pitman. Hey, that Rutgers or that Washington Husky coach is an upgrade from Pitman. I want an upgrade.
Hold on now. I'll say this about the Rutgers head coach. He have been to the NFL twice. He was defensive coordinator under Urban Meyer at Ohio State for 2 seasons, where they was both successful in both seasons. He got a nice track record. I give him that. He looked okay.
OD.
Yeah, but he was also fired from Rutgers when
Wait,
one of his players died.
wait.
He tried to sweep it up
That what?
under the
You
rug.
sound like Darth Vader,
and
bro.
the team got sued.
Hey, OD.
Yeah,
Before you start questioning me, do your research like Deezy just did.
bruh. Come on, man. You came up with a solution for the guy from Rutgers? Come on, bro. That you want Rutgers and
what? Hey, Deezy, what is their record this year? What's their record this year, Deezy?
Let me look at hold on, because I'm looking at his life's work. Let me pull up records real fast. They are.
He got put on a show clause when that player from Rutgers died about a decade ago.
They
You gotta do
6-2
what?
right now.
For about 2 or 3 years.
Hey, well, wait, y'all. Deezy, what is his record?
He's
They
6-2. They ain't
6-2.
playing nobody. Who they playing? Syracuse?
Hey,
Come on, man.
Which
Stop
one
it.
would y'all?
Stop it.
Which record would y'all have?
I mean, you put us in the Big East, we'll be 6-2 too, probably. Come on, bro.
What did they do? But what did
Oh,
they
man,
do
come on,
before
stop
him?
I mean, they playing
did they do before
Syracuse
him?
and UConn and Georgetown. Come on, boss. You got to give me something real, bro. They ain't playing nobody. You tripping, bro.
We feel
He's
this
6-2 in probably the weakest football conference in the world. The Mexican
Big Ten.
Mexican Football League is better than the Big East when it comes to football, bro. You tripping out here.
What's your solution, Mr. Einstein?
I already told you. I already told y'all.
What is your solution?
I'm going big fish. I'm going big fish hunting, bro. I'm not trying to bring in these busters that you talking about. I'm going to talk to the biggest fish I can get.
What is that? Who you want?
I told I'm on record, bro.
Urban Meyer.
I'm calling Urban Meyer, bro. I'm calling him. I don't know that. I don't know that until I call him.
Hey, Urban
All he
Meyer
do is
from
win.
Michigan, buddy.
Hey, man, you don't know until you call him.
Partners.
You don't know. He might.
Going to Michigan.
He might. Cool. That
Michigan
means my
not
Bears
letting go of Harbaugh. Michigan
means my
already
Bears
said
are
they
getting
not letting. Michigan not letting go of Harbaugh.
Harbaugh will be in the NFL next year as coach of Chicago Bears.
I'm telling y'all, Harbaugh staying in Michigan. I want Cliff Kingsbury for the record, and I'm gonna say it 1,000 times.
Well, you know he ain't coming because he ain't gonna get his check.
Hey, Deezy.
That's true.
I want Cliff Kingsbury. I want him.
We all agree on that. That's one thing that everybody probably here agrees
Box,
with,
what did he
that
win?
we would take him.
What, Box, he ain't won nothing. Box, you always want to bring in somebody that ain't won a championship to replace somebody that ain't won a championship. Urban Meyer at least won championships everywhere he been.
He beat us with Patrick Mahomes at Texas Tech.
No,
And
they
with
didn't
Johnny
beat
Manziel.
us.
That's the case. We may as well get the hey, we may as well get the coach from North Texas. They beat us too.
It's a long list of coaches that's done beat us.
It's another thing. It's another thing that y'all. It's another thing that y'all hyped about. I've been hearing kindergarten. What ain't y'all the one that complain about our wide receivers not getting no separation? Y'all say that? You agree with that?
Yeah.
So I mean,
So y'all gonna put? Wait a minute. Wait. So y'all gonna put y'all hopes in a wide receiver coach that could get separation to change KJ and change our offense in 2 weeks?
So this is the thing, Box. You good for the show because we actually asked the question. We didn't say what we thought he was on. We was just saying, hey, what if he did that?
I don't
I don't
heard
think
a lot
we
of
said that.
he gonna do good.
Nah, we didn't hear that.
no, we saying no. We didn't say that. No, one
It
thing we
makes
did
sense to me
say.
why.
But this is what I think. This season is a wash. This season is a wash. This season is it's for the guys to come in, show what they can do for next year. Because Kenny Guiton is not going to be the OC come next year if Pitman stays. Pitman needs somebody that got head coaching experience to work with him. to show him what to do. Because if not, they're gonna fire Pittman in the middle of the season. But hey, as soon as the game is over with, he gonna get fired like Brett, or he gonna get fired like Chad Morris. You can't say nothing to the team. Instead of you getting on the bus, go on home. Or they may do him like Lane Kiffin, fire him while he's on the road and tell him he got to fly. Instead of flying home with the team, he fly back home to his house.
Hey, Box, I want to know your opinion. So, what you think? What you think our record gonna be with these last 4 games? You don't believe in Kenny?
I don't believe in KJ. We're gonna win 1 game. 1 game. Regardless who you put out as the coordinator, as we done seen, KJ still gonna be KJ. KJ ain't changing. KJ still gonna throw to your feet. He gonna throw over you. He gonna get you killed going across the middle. He gonna hand the ball off to a running back when he see the defensive lineman right there. KJ is gonna be KJ. I don't trust nothing about KJ. A read and react offense is to read and react. If you see a defensive player there that's going to tackle your running back, don't hand the ball to him. That's what KJ does. I don't trust KJ. He did it too many times. One thing you can't do in 2 weeks, you can't teach a quarterback how to read a defense and throw the ball.
So, Box, how do you really feel?
I don't like KJ. I ain't never liked KJ. Give me Griswold. But it was telling to me after all this time, you fire Enos, you put Guiton in there, and you start giving Griswold some reps.
So I mean, you how do you know he's been getting reps in practice?
Inside knowledge.
Okay.
Yeah, you a Scout King been up there kicking it.
Hey, check this out, G-Home. Hey.
Shout out to Scout King, man.
Let OD tell it we finna go undefeated, so we ain't got to worry about it.
Hey, man. I'm off the bandwagon. I don't care what they do. I'm ready. I mean, at this point, I'm just watching games, man. I'm just watching because I'm a fan. I want to see them do well, man. But it's a wrap for this season, bro. I mean, they got to go 4-0 just to get back into the Liberty Bowl. Man, they not doing that. But it starts with 1 win. They got to win this one.
Let me ask you this, OD.
What's up?
Hypocritical. Because how you gonna be off the bandwagon, but you're still a fan?
That's what fans do, bro. We'll be back next year.
You're still a fan. Hey, no, you still a fan. You still on that train. You're just hypocritical. You don't jump off the team and say you still on it.
Box.
Be off the bandwagon.
I wish I had a retard
Super
button,
trash.
but I don't. Box, that makes no sense. I said I'm off the bandwagon when it comes to this team. I'm ready for next year. That's what I said, but you can't listen because you cut people off. That's what I was saying. You got to learn to listen. Listening is fundamental, baby. Learn to listen before you speak.
Saying I love you. Hey, they're like saying I love you, but I hate you.
You ain't never said that before? Come on. I used to love a person that I didn't like. I used to love somebody I didn't like. That's facts.
G-Home tell you. Hey, G-Home to tell you, if I love you, I love you. If I hate you, I ain't got nothing to do with you.
That man, y'all boys out here tripping, man.
Hey, man, I want to say something real fast. Man, shout out to the 100 people in here right now, man. Hit that like and that subscribe button if you loving what you seeing, man. If you want to tap in and listen to all these crazy OD versus Box arguments, hey, tune in, man. Every show we got them for y'all, man. Shout out 3M Electric. Hit that notification bell, too, so you notify every time we go live if you on YouTube, man. Let's get it, man. I want to read this one comment. They say Box act like Kenny Guiton stole his woman because the beef is real.
I ain't never said I had no beef with Kenny Guiton. I got beef with KJ. Kenny Guiton can't change KJ. But a lot of y'all the ones who've been on here bashing the wide receivers.
Hey, but I'm gonna say this though. To that point though, Box, I don't blame a wide receivers coach for an offensive system that don't get wide receivers open. When I look at
Wait,
Dan Enos' offense, he
Wait,
ran all kind of weird meshes and routes.
D,
What you was about to say,
Jesus,
G?
cut it out. Cut it out.
no,
Let
no,
Kenny
no,
Long
let it,
talk. I
no,
talked to him about.
no, no. Hold
You
on.
go ahead.
I want. Hey, let the bad little brother finish his thought. Go ahead.
I mean, I'm just saying, if you a wide receivers coach, the only thing you is coaching is how to run somebody else's system. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? I can't put that all on him. Now, after these next couple games, we can think a little differently, but that's Kendall Browse drawing up. That was his offense. Let me know if I'm wrong, Box.
Okay,
You're
but okay.
wrong.
This is what I gotta say. So I have never seen not one coach take a snap and pass a ball, run a play, take a hit. I haven't seen one coach, kick a field goal or anything. So coaches don't play games. So when you say the wide receiver coach is the reason why the wide receiver, that player, isn't getting open, I disagree with that because I can teach you all the fundamentals that you need. I can teach you those fundamentals, but unless you apply those fundamentals effectively, maybe you're not going to get open. If you don't know how to come off the line, I've watched a lot of things, recently about how a receiver sets up when he lines up, how his feet are, which is going to tell whether or not this is a real play, whether he's going to be running up, really running a route, or is he just going to be doing just a casual, dummy route. It's
Mm-hmm.
all set up and how they're set up. I mean, is their weight leaning forward? Is their weight more on the balls of evenly distributed? All of those things make the little bit of differences. A coach can't do that during the game. He can only coach that. So maybe they are not getting those fundamentals and being able to get open. You know what I'm saying? So that may be a factor. So I can't really blame that on Kenny. I can't really blame that on him. I can't really blame that on Dan Enos per se. But coupled with that, maybe the routes, like OD said last time, man, a route is a route is a route is a route. If you
Yep.
can't run a route, you just can't run a route. So I don't know. The only thing that we're going to be able to that's going to solve this is Saturday when they kick that ball in the air.
Boss Hog, let me
Hey,
come to you
Jesus.
for a minute. Boss Hog, let me come to you for a minute. What
Uh-huh.
are you as far as improvements go, man? What are you looking for the team to improve on?
I'd like to see move the ball, score. I mean, I think the defense is going to continue to do what they do, but at least get 300 yards a game. At least get 300 yards this game. You know, that's the first step forward. You know, if they can get over 300 yards this game without a whole bunch of just stupid mistakes, you know, then that'll see me. You know, that'll give me something for the next game, and then go from there. But yeah, I mean, but I one thing that got me from the last press conference after the Mississippi State game, Pitman said you got to have people in the room. Pitman don't trust Griswold. He don't.
Mm-hmm.
He said you got to have competition, and so what I read from that is he don't trust Griswold. He don't think Griswold got it. He said he's a good player, but you got to have competition in your rooms. You got to have competition in your rooms.
Yeah.
Wide receivers got competition. The running back got competition, but he don't think there's competition in the quarterback. So it don't matter what offense you got if your head coach don't have confidence in the quarterback, in the backup quarterback to come in to replace KJ. KJ gonna play the whole
Yeah.
game.
KJ gonna play the entire season, and no matter how much we yell to put Criswell in the game, it ain't happening. The only time he gonna see the field is his mop up time. He's not gonna see the field,
Yep,
or unless KJ get hurt. Them the only two ways he getting on the
that's right.
field. It's just not happening. So, Box, you can keep yelling it all you want. It ain't happening. It ain't happening.
Hey, check this out. I'm gonna answer Deezy's question. Deezy,
Go for it.
I'm asking you a question about Guiton. Like I told somebody the other day, he didn't just come up with an 8 3/4 route. He just didn't come up with an 8 3/4 slant route. He didn't just come up with a 10 3/4 slant route. They're running the same routes. That's what the wide receiver coach is supposed to do. That route. Guiton ain't did that. Don't have these numerical numbers that's different than every other offense coordinator. You either run a 5-yard hitch, 5-yard out, 5-yard slant. You ain't running a 5 and 20, 5 3/4 slant. Guiton ain't did that. That's what I'm saying about Guiton. Now I ain't got no problem with Guiton as a person. We sit here and complain about the wide receivers the whole year. He was the wide receiver coach.
But boss,
Hey,
G just explained that if the wide receivers are not running the right route, it's a lot of times because of the defensive back is pushing them to go a different way. You know, the wide receiver might be giving himself away.
And
Teach
then
wide receiver to get out jams. Don't you supposed to teach
But
wide
this
receiver
what
to
I'm
get
gonna
out
say.
jams?
We don't got a single receiver that's ever played D1 ball too. Think about that. None of these boys came from D1 schools. Not a single one. All these boys came from all these weird conferences from nowhere. We don't got a single wide receiver that's ever played on this level too. We got to think about that.
So I'm gonna highlight this comment from Fishman. He says slow receivers get open time after time after time with hard cuts and quick moves. Wes Welker kept Brady winning, and that's facts. He wasn't the fastest dude in the world, but he always was open.
He can run a route though.
So it's the wide receivers coach fault then that these guys don't run routes right.
The wide receiver that you could think of is Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice didn't run a 4.5. He didn't run a 4.4. Jerry Rice ran between a 4.6 and a 4.7.
Man, don't say
Wes
that
Welker,
out loud.
he ran like a 4.4, 4.5. I'm serious. I'm serious. Jerry Rice wasn't that fast.
You gonna make me look this up, man.
He wasn't.
Hey, but you know what he was though? He was a precision route runner. I mean,
there you go.
And
there you go.
Oh, geez. His 40 time was 4.71.
Told you.
Jeez. Well, he would never get drafted in today's NFL.
He wasn't fast, but he knew how to cut, and he ran. And he took his time to study the routes and study the plays. No, these guys.
And his
I mean,
football
think about
speed
it.
too.
If you're the top guy from your high school, high school, all right, and your coach just let you do what you want to do because you're the top guy. It's gonna be hard to change that guy when he come to college. It'd be hard to change his form because he could be like, "Hey, I've been doing this for the past 4 years. I'm the top guy in my school, top guy in my county."
I'm just saying, you call back in, baby. I take it you got something to say.
Yeah, I missed most of what Box had to say, but I caught the last end, and this is just what comes to mind. Did you guys see some of the conversation that was had around? I forget the commentator's name, but it was one of the commentators who did the Mississippi State game, and he was talking about the plays that Enos was calling, where all the receivers were like bunched up in certain areas. And I know I saw the Power Hour guy did some of his breakdowns, and you could see on there where he was like calling plays where like 4 receivers went out in the pattern. All of them did like 7-yard curls. Every single one.
Yeah, all 4.
And who is that on? Who is that? Is that on Kenny Guiton or is that on Dan Enos? That's my only question.
We know it's on Enos.
It's on Dan Enos. He called them plays.
Man. The truth of the matter is Dan Enos wanted to get fired, man. He wanted to get fired.
Hey, the Miami Dolphins. Dolphins last game they had 4. Miami Dolphins had. Just check this out. You can go look at it. The Miami Dolphins last game, they had 4 receivers lined up right by each other. All of them ran a curl, and Tyreek Hill caught a pass for 30 yards because the quarterback he throwed it to him. That's an NFL offense.
Ain't no NFL off. That's Pee Wee football.
Super
man.
trash.
Don't nobody run no play.
Wait a minute.
Run no play into a cover 4 where all 4 guys run a 7-yard curl. That's like running right into the defense, just stopping and like throwing it with the guy right there. That's not professional, man. That's
You know why it worked?
And anybody can see that. And I know, Box, you hate KJ with a passion, and somehow you can't get past that. But anybody could see that is just ridiculous play call. Even going back to Enos would do stuff like I seen times that he had like 3rd and 8, and he would run the ball after running the ball 3 times already, where you gain 1 yard, 1.5 yard. Then you think on 3rd down you're gonna run it again and somehow pick up the 3rd down. You know, it's like, man, you're not giving your players a chance to do anything. And the one thing I didn't say before that I've been hearing about Enos, that all the guys keep saying, we just want to be able to play fast. Everybody's going to the line and they feel like they got to overthink things. And you can see that in the way they play, and especially the offensive line, because you get guys like Bo Limmer, who was a potential first-team All-SEC center, coming back. And from the very start of the season, he was like doing high snaps, blowing the snaps and stuff. He never did any of that stuff before. That tell you right there that he was in his head. He was trying to overthink things, trying to look at too much, and couldn't even do a simple snap of the football. You know what I mean? It's like, and all the players at every level, the receivers, the running backs, everybody saying, oh, yeah, man, they've been missing these holes. They've been missing blocks on pass plays. And same with KJ, it's like the whole offense was in their head. They overthinking things because they were given too much information and a bunch of nonsense. It's like football at the end of the day is a game, man. And you just, keep it simple. You got to have some complex schemes and all that. I get it. But sometimes people make it harder than it have to be. And the stuff Enos was doing was like, he wasn't even trying. And I agree with OD. I think he wanted out of here.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all know why the 4 receivers set work for the Dolphins? Do any one of y'all know that? Y'all expert? It's because
they had a Tyreek Hill.
Because they got 3 of the fastest receivers in the NFL. That's why it works.
That ain't it. Tua looked off the safety and hit Tyreek Hill. He ain't looked off nobody because he stared right at the receiver he throwing it to. That's the difference.
Hey, Box, let it go, bro.
I've been a Miami Dolphin fan since 1972. Bro. I've been a Dolphin fan all my life. I've been with them since Marino and all that. They ain't doing nothing right now, nothing like Enos is doing. So you can miss me with that, Box.
Bro, I just gave you a reason why they ran the same play. Tua looked off the safety and KJ didn't.
Well, share that clip. I want to see that.
Wait a minute. You're not a Dolphins fan. You should have seen it. So is you a real Dolphins fan or you
I didn't see it.
Which one is it?
You the one claiming you saw it.
I know every
because I missed it somehow.
I know every Cowboy play. I know every Dolphins play. G-Home know every Broncos play.
So with Dan Enos
but as a quarterback, you can't stare your receiver down. Ain't no pass play is gonna work. You gotta look them off.
I got a comment. Somebody in the comments want us to ask Box. They said ask Box if he get a picture with KJ if he saw him.
No.
Give me a K Fortson picture.
I guess
I don't want to take a picture of KJ in his Corvette.
I don't want
to take a picture.
That's that hate kicking in right there.
That
But
ain't
Box,
hate. That's real.
would you want a picture with Jerry Jones' grandson that they had up there playing quarterback at Arkansas?
No.
That's your boy. He's Dallas Cowboy owner grandson. You wouldn't want a picture with him, man?
And I hate Jerry Jones because of the
Hey,
stupid
man.
decision him and his son make.
Have you guys not noticed the trend? Box hates everybody, bro. It don't matter who you say. Box hates him.
Hey,
he do.
I hate the other. Hey,
like
hey, I love
the main guy.
Hey, wait a minute. I love the other 4 people on this podcast. I just hate OD. I just hate OD.
Clearly.
Super trash.
I love everybody else. I just hate OD.
Hey, man.
Just like Box said, just like OD said, Box hates the main guy.
He always hates the main character, bro. He just hates him.
Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell y'all something though. My guy right now, even though he against me today, is Boss Hall. That's my guy. I'm about to meet him. I'm about to meet Boss Hall. Hey, he doing a little drinking. Hey, he doing a little drinking today because he always on my side. But I'm gonna let him slide today. Boss Hog, my guy.
Wait, Box. I was born in Camden, so
I knew it was something. It had to be something.
Hey, man, we got a lot of Camden support in the building, man. Hey, I know. Hey, hold on. One thing, baby. One thing's for sure, 2 things for certain, man. We got 105 people in the building. I got 70 likes, man. Somebody hit the like for me, man. Get the likes up. Let's get the likes up to at least 100. Let me shout out my boy Jeff Gordon, man. He down in Florida. He going to support the Hogs this weekend, man. He's in the comments heavy. He says Box is like Buck Nasty talking to Silky. I don't know who Buck Nasty is. Y'all got to fill me in on this one.
From the David Chappelle show.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
Okay, there we go. There you go. The haters have arrived.
Yeah, the haters have arrived.
Check this out, though, OD. Everybody that know me know if Box for you, Box gonna be there through the thick or thin. That's a fact.
All right, we're gonna.
So you trying to say you ain't gonna be there for OD?
I ain't gonna be there for OD. Hey, if OD call on spot and I gotta take a piss, it's finna burn.
Boy, you better be glad it's a Christian show. You better be, because I got something I want to play for right now, boy. I'm telling you, boy, you gonna make me step out my frame tonight, man.
Boss, we're gonna keep that in mind. So next year, when Criswell got the job and KJ is at Mississippi State, and Mississippi State beat Arkansas, I want to see what you guys say then.
Hey, man, Criswell ain't going to Arkansas. Criswell, he about to go to Arkansas State. He about to go play for Arkansas. What's the college in where he from in Russellville, Arkansas? Nah, in
Arkansas Tech.
He gonna be at Arkansas Tech next year. You heard me?
Hey, Criswell won't start next year. It'll be Singleton.
I hope so. I would love that. I would love a young quarterback that we get to grow with. Man.
Hey, who y'all think gonna
Singleton's a bad boy. I watched that boy in high school.
Hey, who y'all think gonna win Saturday?
Singleton he liked the Browns. Browns was the main reason he came here.
Who y'all think gonna win Saturday? And what's the score gonna be?
Wow,
I'm picking Florida, man. 35 to 17.
Woo, Deezy.
I'm gonna go Florida 30. Nah, I ain't even gonna say that because our defense straight. I'm gonna say Florida 24 to 7.
Boss Hog.
Florida 35-10.
Woo! I'm just saying.
I guess I'm gonna be the only one to pick the Hogs. I'm gonna go 35-21. KJ and Guiton gonna get the offense rolling. Defense gonna put the down, and the swamp is gonna turn on that coach and get him up out of Florida.
Man, he just got out of his
Hey, I'll go next,
wellness
G-Home.
retreat.
Box, what you say?
I think our defense is straight, so it's gonna be 28-14. And I mean, Arkansas ain't got no chance to win. I don't know what he's talking about. No chance at all. No chance.
You gotta have
Well,
faith,
I,
Box.
I'm a Razorback fan.
That ain't faith.
Well, I am a Razorback fan, but I'm going to say it's going to be. Like you say, I think 28. I think we're gonna say it's gonna be 28-14 Florida, and I say that because you have to remember, even though we're gonna, we got a new offensive coordinator and all that. Man, we just lost and put up 3 points against Mississippi State at home. So I'm gonna say, you can't change an offensive line in a week, and I think they're going to just tee off on us. So that's just what I feel. I hope I'm wrong. I wish we come on here and everybody can say you was wrong. That's what I'm hoping.
Well, if it happens,
I
I'm
mean, I
definitely gonna
believe
be
me. Hey, I want the Hawks to win too, but
Okay. Well, we gonna see. We will be
You
live
gonna see.
later on that night about 8:30, 9 o'clock. Talk about that post game. That's what we're gonna do. But we do want to give a major shout out to our sponsor, 3M Electric, man. Make sure you guys contact them if you're in Northwest Arkansas for all your electrical needs. Make sure you guys do that. Let them know that the Woo Pig podcast sent you. DZ, what else you got to say to them before we get up out of here, man?
Hey man, shout out to these amazing fans, man. Y'all been showing out in the comments all night. I just been laughing, trying to keep it to myself. We appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. I appreciate all these guys I'm on the screen with, man. I love doing this with y'all 2-3 times a week, man. Let's keep it rolling. And y'all be watching out for the SEC podcast, man. It's a spinoff. We like the Little Brother podcast of this one. And me and my boy SEC Mo gonna give y'all everything we can on these teams. So let's do it.
The name of that show is the SEC Weekly. You can look for it on YouTube and every other platform like this. Y'all go check them out, like and subscribe, man. We building something special, so we want everybody to be a part of it. We're gonna be everywhere in a minute.
I'm about to throw the link up in the comments. So y'all can go make sure you subscribe to him. G, take us up out of here, man.
Yo, hey man. First and foremost, man, I always got to give a shout out to our Uncle Clee, man. He's struggling right now. He's putting up a good fight. So we want you to know that we love you. Also, once again, we'd like to thank 3M Electric for being so gracious and being a sponsor of our show. Also, all my homies up here up on the hill, my man's QB4, DJ Sparky, my little nephew Chipper. We can't forget about the insatiable BIZ and Room 101. You know what I'm saying? We
The big
appreciate all
shake.
the love.
I'm about to put the
The
big
big
shake on him.
Hey, they talk about the big shake, baby. So we just want to thank everybody that rock with us, man. All of my day ones, man, back down in Little Rock. Y'all know who you are. Hey, man, and with that, yo, I said what I said, baby, and we out.
Oh my God. 501, baby. You know how we get down on the Whoop In podcast. Shout out OD, shout out G Holmes, it's the bag. Big sex.